And off the floor, the Goodwill clearance bins, you will find an orchestrated dance mixed with the side of material mayhem. On the floor, dozens of people waiting to scour these bins, getting the green light during our interview to find the treasures buried inside.
I found a $700 sweater today. Today. I found like a $400 Carhartt jacket that I just sold yesterday.
Ethan here has been flipping forgotten pieces for years. You could call him one of the OGs in the age of secondhand flips. And gone are the days of a certain age group hitting up thrift stores.
Through school, they've heard about it, through Instagram, TikTok, social media, the news. The bins and Goodwill flipping is become super mainstream.
There's so much that goes on behind the scenes.
Let's start with your typical Goodwill, a place to grab perhaps a $4 toaster. But if after about 6 weeks, if it does not sell, it ends up here at the Goodwill Clearance Center. Items get another chance with people paying by the pound and not the tag. These boxes you see here, piled stories high in the warehouse, go through yet another weeding out process, all in hopes of finding a new home that does not involve a landfill.
There's scrap metal recyclers here locally, and we load everything up and it's made into new products somewhere else. So that stuff is not put in the landfill.
Beth Forsberg serves as Goodwill's Chief Sustainability Officer. Locally, she says the organization collects and diverts more than 220 million pounds of product a year. Nationwide, that number jumps to more than 6.3 billion.
The bottoms of tennis shoes can be used for products that are like the material at the bottom of children's playgrounds.
Goodwill partners with local recyclers, the City of Phoenix, and ASU to find a new purpose for these items.
Goodwill has recognized that we need to be part of a solution and figure out how to be that.
And the last leg of possible recovery is here, a new scanner that can read the material of your clothing simply by making contact. If it's a certain fabric, it stays, and ways are found to repurpose or recycle it. For items that don't make the cut, they're packaged up and shipped to about 4 other countries, Beth says, have similar thrift operations.
You know, you'd just be surprised what you can find here, and it gives you a little rush.